welcome back to Mouth in the Matter. If you're new here, subscribe. And let's get right into this. So the usual framework of these things is that I talk about the plot. Also, I
Also, I forgot to add, but another theory that could totally happen is that I see Laura's backstory of how she became like a Cupid helper, sort of. I definitely see her backstory happening, and seeing as Eros sort of said that people can become those kind of Cupids when they die for love. I definitely want to see how she became like a Cupid, because we saw Ricky's up, so I'm definitely looking forward to Laura's.
Couples together, to bring two people together to be a couple under kind of like the book of love, what the book of love sort of like mandates that they should do. And that's kind of the plot. So the characters, there's only really I'll just talk about Lora and Ricky, which are the two cupids that we follow. So Ricky is cool. Ricky is really cool. Very I think he's really good at improvisation. Yeah, he's really cool. They're both really good partners. They have really good chemistry together. I think he's very attentive, and I could say the same for Lora. Going into Lora right now, also very very attentive. She's very cool, very smart, very whippy, and also very attentive, and she knows when to give Ricky like a break. Like they're good together. What I have to say is that they're rather good together. Okay, next thing, my likes now. So the likes, I like the art. The art is good. The art is fine. Very clean. Seems very polished. The creator seems very very polished and knows what exactly that he's doing. So that's great. Second thing is I really like the premise of it. They just seem like two like buddy cop kind of things, two buddy agents. Like I think I didn't finish Umbrella Academy. It was such a long time when I watched it. But you know those two agents in Umbrella Academy? Like, think them, but they're supposed to bring people together. Like, think them, but much nicer. And I don't know how else to explain it, guys. Like, probably not. That wasn't probably a great example, but yeah. The next thing is okay, someone actually said it in the comment section. Like, it's kind of like Men in Black meets Love Guru. And I've never watched Love Guru, but I've watched Men in Black and I sort of see it. You know what I mean? I choke myself. I kind of see it, The premise is great too, I think. I just the idea that people are being contracted to sort of carry out how these people are going to meet. Although I think they did say in this world that some couples have been made without the Book of Love's help, which I was like, oh, okay, interesting. So it's not every single couple on the entire world that it's just like, oh, it has been mandated by the Book of Love. Like, yeah, these two, that was me. That was me. I'm the one who did that. But it's very interesting. So I have as a separate like comment, like New Orleans, like I just have it there. And New Orleans kind of has a special place in my heart. I've never been there, guys. Never been there. All I know about it is from Vampire Diaries and from the original, and just the way Klaus Michelson sells New Orleans. Like, I just want to go just because of him. Like, first off, I'm already really biased. I fucking love Klaus Michelson, guys. Those of you who have watched him, who have had the pleasure of seeing him, like, he's just too great. He's just too good. The actor really did such a good job on Klaus Michelson. Like, goddamn, like, what? He's incredible. He's incredible. They did a really good job with him. But yeah, just because of Klaus Michelson, like, I've always wanted to go to New Orleans and just to, like, yeah, because it seems like a fun time. And so they went to New Orleans in one of the places that the Cupids went to. okay, so the next thing that is quite witty and snappy, like the conversation. You know what I mean? Like you can tell the rapport that they've built up. You can tell that they've been partners for quite a long time. Like they just really complement each other well, and they just really like know each other. So that is just, like I don't have to be told that they've been partners for, I think it was 150 years maybe, or 100 years or so. So like I don't even have to be told that just because it seems that way. You know what I mean? The next thing is like kind of branches to like the New Orleans thing. That I really liked that they traveled places. Like that was really cool. They didn't stay in one place. They went to New Orleans, they went to Chicago, Washington, I think New York too, Orlando, Wisconsin. So yeah, they hit quite a few places in America, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, and it kind of reminds me, this entire like thing, very loosely, of this book that I read a long ass time ago that I probably shouldn't have read at that age, but it was about this guy who happened to be Eros himself, and he met a girl, or the girl met him, and yeah, I can't even remember the name of it. But if you know a book that sort of fits that brief, please just comment it, because I actually want to reread it right now and see the bullshit that I read when I was younger. But that's if you have an inkling. I know what I said is very vague, like this girl who just meets Eros. But yeah, I can't remember as more than that. Next point is I like how Rick associates places with food. So he's like, yeah, okay, we're going to this place. That means we can get like deep dish like pizza. And oh, we're going to this place. We could get Dole Whip. Oh, we're going to this. Like it's cool. Made me rather hungry. Made me really hungry as I was reading it. I was like, oh, I kind of want food, because they go to this one person that they wanted to even like set together. He worked in this bakery, and I just wanted to eat that cannoli, because I was like, oh, it made me really hungry as I was reading it. The next thing is that, okay, so I sort of have to like explain the scene, but like what happens is that the two of them, Rick and Laura, were trying to set up this pair of people who kind of worked in theater, and they were doing, they were doing something. They were doing a play, and what happened was that they had sort of made changes to the script. Laura had sort of inserted herself into the narrative, which is another thing I like. I like how they can insert themselves into the narratives of the people that they want to set up together. It's kind of cool, very seamless. It's like, yeah. So Laura had inserted herself into this narrative as like some kind of like friend of the person who wrote the play and person who was directing the play, and she was supposed to come in like, I think as a script corrector or something. I can't even remember. So they sort of made the characters in the play that these two people were supposed to be in, although one person of the pairing wasn't playing like the complement of, I don't know how to explain it, guys, but what happened was that they kind of made the scripts kind of seem like their own situation, kind of seem like the own character situations. Like, yeah, they liked each other, but they hadn't like met each other halfway. It was really good. And the way the creator, the author, had been sort of making it like become apparent that these two really liked each other, through the subtext of, not only through the subtext of like the play itself, like the play within the webtoon itself, but like when they were rehearsing, you could see how the creator uses another font for something when it's like the dialogue of the script, and another font for something when it's like the people talking. So I noticed how they were changing when they were practicing the play, like the fonts were changing, so you could see that, oh, the characters that they're playing may be saying this, but them, they're also saying this. So I was like, oh, okay, that was rather cool. So it went past them just like they were kind of like breaking character and speaking to each other, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. So the next things I like the explanation of the different love arrows. There wasn't just like infatuation, there was like I think rekindlement as well. It's like, let's say something hasn't, maybe something has, there's a couple and they're not, you know, they weren't gelling like they used to, and then so, you know, you can rekindle that fire. Or there was also one for like, let's say a couple that needed just a little nudge to each other, like that was cool too. So it wasn't just infatuation, but infatuation was there too, and infatuation seems fun, you know. And yeah, another thing is that I like the way that Laura, she always had like heart-shaped earrings, and I thought that was a nice touch. That was quite a nice touch. Like I didn't notice until it was later on, like upon reread, like on the first time I read this, I didn't notice that. Upon reread, I noticed. I was like, oh, she always had heart-shaped earrings, so that was quite cool. That was just it was a little cute touch, you know. Oh, and then the last thing that I really liked was there was the last narrative that they sort of inserted themselves into. So they were at this wedding, and there was this, they just, when they shot the people like with their arrows that needed to be a couple, oh guys, they did one fantastic pose. Like they were dancing. The way they had gotten inserted into this narrative was that they were husband and wife. So like they were dancing with each other to kind of keep up the narrative, and of course they too have some chemistry with each other. So I was like, oh, okay. Spoiler alert, although everything I've said has been spoilers, but they kissed, and I'm pretty sure once season 2 comes in, we can expect a couple from them. But yeah, let's keep on going. Like the way they shot these two people, it was just so cool. Like they were dancing, so how it was that Laura had dipped herself, like she was dipped back, and you know that, like you can probably know, you probably know what I'm talking about. Yeah, she was dipped back. It was just so cool, and they both shot them. It was really cool. So my dislikes, I already have a lot of dislikes actually. The first one is that everything is just a bit too snappy. Like everything is just, and it's like, do regular people talk like this? It's not enough where I'm annoyed. It's just something enough where I'm like, I noticed that. You know what I mean? It kind of reads like a television show, which isn't too far off, because I think the creator sort of said that yeah, he got some of his inspiration from television shows. Also, I think the guy also, does he write for television? No, or he writes for like another like comic. I think it was My Little Pony. So I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. You know what I mean? It's, like I said, it's not enough where I'm annoyed at it. You know what I mean? But it's enough where I just like, maybe regular people don't really talk like this. But yeah, it was okay. It was okay. This was super nitpicky. This next dislike, because it really doesn't have like a bearing on like anything, and even if it changed, it wouldn't change anything at all. But like when we meet Eros, my guy's not wearing a top, and I'm like, he's not wearing a shirt. I'm like, my guy, what's going on? What's going on? You think this is a look? Because it's really not it. He was wearing like a red blazer, red pants, and it would be a look, but like I was like, it's not there. It's not the outfit. You haven't pulled it together. You know what I mean? I don't know. I wasn't feeling it, so I was like, my guy, just go wear a top. Maybe go. I don't know. That's just my taste. You know what I mean? Next is I think they spent a little bit too long in New York with the play thing. Which again wasn't it wasn't a bad thing. It's not enough where I'm annoyed at it. And other than that, everything was kind of balanced. Like even my own opinion of them spending a bit too much time in New York, it was quite balanced. Like everything, them in different places, was quite a balanced thing. I enjoyed it. I really liked how they didn't stay in one place. You know what I mean? So I enjoyed that. Like I said, I liked how they traveled. Next thing is that Laura's features are just a little bit exaggerated. I don't know why. It just stuck out to me. Like her lips are really big, and her cheekbones, my guy, they're just like, I was like, oh, so that's the only thing. But again, super nitpicky. If it was changed, it wouldn't do anything to like the plot or the story or anything like that. So yeah, that kind of wraps up my dislike section. So on to theory time. I feel like we're finally gonna see Eros in season 2. By the way, it's not finished, so season 2 will be coming, as it said on the, if you click on it, you'll see season 2 is coming soon. So I feel like we're gonna see Eros very soon, and there's probably going to be repercussions for them wanting to like date and everything. But yeah, onto my rating now. Let me just give it a rating before I go to my final thoughts. I'm gonna use like a 7 out of 10, solid 7 out of 10. I'm really like patiently awaiting season 2. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of hopeful. You know what I mean? Like I'm kind of excited for it, low key. My final thoughts, like I'm intrigued. Like I want to know the extent of what they can do. I want to know why or how their powers have declined. I know they used to have wings before. I kind of want to know what powers they used to have, how that sort of trickle down to what they have right now. I want to know what's up with Eros. I want to know why my guy has checked out. I want to know where he is. I want to know all that shit. You know, I'm not sure if I want to know the history though, because sometimes explaining the history of things can sort of like spoil the thing. So, but I don't know. I'm sort of interested in this Eros character, you know. Oh, and the little things I didn't talk about it, but like I like the idea there's like a whole pantheon of gods, and yeah, that was quite cool. That's quite cool. Also another like thought was that they're kind of like super shippers. You know what I mean? Like there was one scene where okay, it was the play scene actually. The play scene where they were trying to get those two together that I was talking about. And like I said, one was playing the main character. The other person wasn't playing the main character. She was playing another character. But just because she was stepping in for that person, so they kind of had that moment because they were talking through. Yeah, fine. So the person who was playing the other main character, she casually touched one of the love interests, and it was very casual, kind of like in a reassuring way. And my guy Rick was like, nope, I don't like that casual contact. And it kind of just reminded me of like just the way I used to ship people, or not even people, let's say just fictional characters. The way I used to ship fictional characters back when I was into YA, back when I was in Wattpad. Like I was like, oh my god, this reminds me of myself, and it's so bad. I was like, oh, let's forget about that. Let's not remember that. Let's not remember that. Those were dark times. I kind of appreciate the way I've grown up, because like 11-year-old Titi was not it. But yeah, that kind of wraps it up. Yeah, I'm really excited for season 2. I definitely recommend reading this webtoon. I think it's rather really it's a good webtoon. It's a really good webtoon. Very light, and it kind of like immerses you into the plot as well. So it's great. It's really, really good. So yeah, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to comment anything down below that you want to comment. Make sure you like, I want to know if you're like, yes, Titi, thank you so much. You really just completely validated what I've been thinking this entire time. Thank you. Or you're like, nah, Titi, you're wrong. Your opinion, that thing, yeah, it's wrong. So yeah, tell me your thoughts, because I'm really interested. So yeah, bye. This was Muffin Matter. See you guys next time.